front. A great play up front. We need the two groups. They'll carry us where we need to go. We all know where that is. Up front on three. 1, 2, 3. Up front.
A tight-knit Seattle Seahawks defense led by former Atlanta Falcon Pro Bowler Patrick Kearney have a ticket punch for the playoffs. And with the NFC West title wrapped up, the Seahawks look to close out the season on a winning note this afternoon. It's the NFL on Fox. Hello everyone and welcome to the NFL Game of the Week on Fox, where this afternoon the 3-12 Atlanta Falcons will host the 10-5 Seattle Seahawks. I'm Duane Walker along with former NFL Super Bowl champion, the Washington Redskins, Gerald Riggs, bringing you the play-by-play call live from Atlanta, Georgia at the Georgia Dome. And Gerald, two teams obviously heading in different directions for the Falcons. What a turbulent season, both on the field and off.
Yes, this has been a year that I don't think anyone on record can remember as far as football is concerned. You could not make up what had happened to the Falcons all year long, losing their quarterback and then having a dismal season like they have had. This is a day of getting rid of the season, just getting it over with, and hopefully having a good game to maybe end up give something at least for these guys on the team.
Falcons are coming off a tough 30-27 overtime loss to Arizona last week. At 3-12, Gerald, what are the players playing for here this afternoon?
Well, it's more playing for next year. They've got to get most of these guys who have not had an opportunity to play need to get on film, because whoever the next coach or general manager coming in, they're going to need to evaluate the players. So whomever is out there on the bench right now, they better get on film and make sure they're on the field to at least be seen so they can maybe be factored in for next year.
On the other side of the football, Mike Holmgren's Seattle club, they are rolling, having won 4 out of 5, and they are in fact heading to the playoffs, Gerald.
Yes, headed to the playoffs, an entirely different team right now. And they are playing basically to make sure that nobody gets hurt. They have a playoff game. They know that they're in the playoffs, so you play your guys and then rest them up. Don't give them a whole game. You don't want to have a game like like they had the other night with New England and the Giants. But, this is a game where you don't want the players beat up and banged up going into the playoffs. So rest them up, give them a little time, and then let's see what happens in the second season as they're getting ready to get started with.
We'll find out when we return. The NFL regular season finale of the 2007 season. When we return, we'll have the starters and game action for you. You are watching the NFL Game of the Week between the Seattle Seahawks and Atlanta Falcons right here on Fox. Second down and goal from the 4, shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers in the pattern. Redmond gets the snap, throws in the end zone, touchdown Atlanta Falcons. Complete to number 87, Joe Horn.
A nice underneath route there, a one-on-one, and he makes a big play there for the Falcons for the touchdown.
Third down and 40 for Coach Mike Holmgren, and he is heated on the sidelines.
We want to get him heated over there. He starts changing colors on him.
3-man front for Atlanta. Hasselbeck back to pass. He's going to be sacked from behind. The football is loose. It's going to be picked up by Atlanta. 40, 35. Now he loses the football, and Seattle almost passes on it. Still loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, the football rolls out of bounds, and the last team to have possession, I believe, was Atlanta.
Babineau was running with the ball, and it should be a Falcons ball.
Babineau had it, Babineau bobbled it, and then the football just went topsy-turvy. So now Ed Hockley and his crew, they will gather around the 20-yard line to try to figure this thing out. First down and 10 for Seattle, shotgun formation by Hasselbeck. He'll receive the snap, pressure by the Falcons. He'll throw it up in the air, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. It looks like Bobby Ingram, recipient. Touchdown, Seattle. 30-yard pass played, Matt Hasselbeck to Bobby Ingram, and for Ingram, that's his 6th touchdown of the season.
Well, Antoine Harris just didn't play him well enough. He let him off the ball, which is a big mistake for the receivers down there in that situation. They get the touchdown.
1 minute, 28 seconds to play in the third quarter. Morris through the gut, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Seattle Seahawks.
That's not what you want to see them give up, a run like that, right up the gut, right up the middle, in between the tackles. That's a backbreaker right there for any team.
First down and 10 for the Falcons at their own 45-yard line. Redmond will take a 5-step drop, look down the football field, find Crumpler. There's your guy, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He could score. Yes, he does. Touchdown, Falcons, Algie Crumpler.
You know what? Just as I was looking it up, I'm pointing, and Algie's going to be wide open in this route. When he came off the line of scrimmage, I just started to point at him. And sure enough, as I said, in this offense, you have to include the tight end. In Algie's case, he is a big-time player. He's a big-time tight end and a good possession tight end. You don't throw him the ball and get him in the offense, it, again, puts you in a position where you have limited options, and the quarterback will not find most of the guys because guess what? Everybody else is covered. Keep that tight end in the mix. Algie makes a big play for a touchdown.
55-yard pass play, Chris Redmond to Algie Crumpler. And for Crumpler, that's his 4th touchdown of the season as Morton Anderson comes in and converts the extra point attempt. And with 14 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the 4th quarter, the score, Seattle 27, Atlanta 27. Happy New Year, everyone. 27-27, 14:43 to play. Wallace back to pass, under pressure, and they got him! And that football is loose. It's going to be Atlanta Falcons football. Hugh Jackson calling this offense, the offensive coordinator for Atlanta. Redmond shotgun formation, 1st and goal. Redmond looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Algie Crumpler!
I told you, the big guy here is, they're fun. You know what? Where has he been, huh? I guess everybody's saying, why are they throwing to him all of a sudden? It's not all of a sudden. It's the fact that they haven't been utilizing Algie Crumpler as much throughout the season. Now today it seems like, we found something that works, whatever. It's been there all the time, people.
7-yard touchdown pass, Chris Redmond to Algie Crumpler. He's hit Crumpler for scores of 55 and now 7 yards. And Anderson's extra point attempt is good as we look at that replay. Crumpler wide open.
And this time Crumpler was over-isolated on Deion Grant. Algie Crumpler with the big body able to get in front of him and make the play for the touchdown.
Falcons, they take the lead by a score of 34-27 over Seattle. Back to the Georgia Dome, 13:30 to play in regulation, where quarterback Chris Redmond showing some guts, glory, and a little gore, too.
That's the way to feel like one of the guys. He wants to get a little blood. Now he can say to himself, you know what? Hey, guys, I am the guy. I'm the quarterback. Look at me. I'm taking shots for you guys. I'm bleeding for you. I'm glad to see quarterbacks. They've changed the rules so much where you can't hardly touch them most of the time. But he got that one back a couple of drives ago with Kearney hitting him.
Redmond, some impressive numbers this afternoon. A career day, so to speak. 16 completions for 241 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Algie Crumpler.
And no interception.
Seneca Wallace and the Seattle Seahawks have it, 1st and 10 from the 20. That ball is picked up by the Falcons. 20, 15, 10-yard line. Coming up with that pick, was it Crockett, number 25?
Yeah, that's Crockett, that's right. That's right, man.
So all of a sudden, it's like someone hit a switch, and the Falcons, they've come to life here at the Georgia Dome.
Well, this is what they want to see, and I'm sure this is what Emmett has stressed to these guys all week long. Guys, just go out and play. Don't worry about, what you're up against. Everybody talking about, we're in this situation, they're in that situation. Let's go out and let's just play and have fun. Because right now, all the guys are playing. This is an audition for next year. So go out and play your hardest, turn it loose.
So Seneca Wallace throws his 9th interception of his career. 1st down and goal for Atlanta at the 10-yard line. Redmond, quick strike, far side to Roddy White, down to the 5-yard line, trying to muscle his way towards the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons!
My goodness, what happened here? They've kind of opened a can, I guess you could say here.
Seattle Seahawks have the football. 8:42 to play. 1st down and 10 at the Falcons' 45. Wallace, 5-step drop. They're going to throw the screen to Weaver to the far side. Weaver tries to jump over a man. Nothing doing. Chris Houston got him by the shoelaces.
Nice play by Chris Houston. He really kind of set himself there, got in a good position to come up and make the play. And when you have an opportunity to do that, missed tackles at this level cannot be afforded. And he makes a nice tackle there to bring the runner down.
Weaver has been utilized quite often this season. 33 receptions coming into today's ball game. Not bad for a fullback, that many receptions.
Yeah, I know. I would love to have that many receptions as a fullback. You don't get a chance to get the ball that much because guys like Sean Alexander, you have to be productive.
Wallace, 7-step drop down deep in the pocket. It's going to be complete down to the 30-yard line. Complete to Burleson. 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks. Well. Lightning just struck as Wallace found Burleson for the touchdown.
Mental mistake there by Houston. He had the right coverage there, but one thing he did, the Cardinals end makes a catch here, and then he looks there, he comes inside and gives up an outside, and you can't let that happen.
45-yard strike to Burleson. Brown in for the extra point attempt. It's up, and it is through the uprights.
So with 7 minutes and 49 seconds to play in regulation, our score, the Atlanta Falcons 41, the Seattle Seahawks 34. For Burleson, his 8th touchdown of the season, and that's the longest of the year. Join Fox New Year's Eve for their New Year's Eve live celebration right here on Fox.
You do that? You go down, watch the ball fall or the peach light up or any of that sort of stuff?
I went 1 year to the peach drop and nearly froze my butt off and vowed I would never do that again.
It is too cold.
So with 59 seconds to play, Falcons holding on to a 44-34 lead. We see some of the folks have headed for the exits here at the Georgia Dome on what was a rainy day earlier. And Arthur Black looking on, examining things at field level. Wallace, 5-step drop, looking towards the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks! Caught there by number 81, Nate Burleson. And how about it for Burleson, his 2nd catch of the game for a touchdown and 9th on the season. Victory formation for the Atlanta Falcons with 52 seconds to play. And they are up by a score of 44-41. And this is presumably how it will end. So the Atlanta Falcons, they will improve their season-ending record to 4-12. The Seattle Seahawks will drop to 10-6. But Matt Hasselbeck and the Seattle Seahawks are going to the playoffs.
And they're getting a standing ovation here, and I tell you what, and that's great. 64,000 people came here and saw a very good, entertaining game. Didn't start out that way, but you know what? These guys deserve it.
Guns go off, and our final score from the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. The Atlanta Falcons 44, the Seattle Seahawks 41. You've been watching the NFL Game of the Week on Fox.